What's up, my gnomies? It's episode 35 of Dour Gnome Adventures. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure path, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. We have Brian.
Hello, gnomies.
Dimitri.
I, exist? I'm not sure if I draw breath as a plant.
Matt.
I believe you mean 6 Dooms now.
And Mark.
5.
Hey, how's it going? I'd have something pithy, but I'm super pissed.
Glad I got you worked up before we got started.
Yeah, it's about the Hammond Bears, folks.
And I'm your game master, Ryan. We had an episode like a week ago.
We did?
Yeah.
It was full of roleplay and research.
Holy shit, who does that?
Yeah.
Apparently us. We're very smart.
I remember shopping. Mm-hmm.
Who wants to recap?
Yeah, well, some people don't even remember we had an episode, so I guess it's me.
All right.
Last time we sold a bunch of stuff. We bought whatever we could find available and actually wanted. We handed off Dariali's effects to Bethana because we couldn't really figure out if Dariali had any next of kin anywhere we could reach.
The cauldron was the next to.
Well, yes, the cauldron was told to wait in a corner inside the tavern as opposed to walk everywhere. I don't know, maybe it's resting? It's nice.
I'd like to think that the cauldron is going to listen as well as Dariali did.
Possible. Anyway, then armed with our knowledge of what we had discovered in both the Thessalonian texts and the cult's writings, we went to the cathedral because, one, we wanted permission from Father Santos to go back into the Thessalonian ruin under there and see if it actually does connect to the old light, like Brodard said. And there's a power source down under there, and that power source maybe can be turned from nuclear device to teleport into the pit. I don't know which is worse. And while we were there, we also wanted to check on Susie, because we had found a list of kidnap and sacrifice to the Sandpoint Devil's Ascension people in the cult's papers. And Susie was on there, and it seemed to have been compiled by, was Theron his name?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So somebody who posed as an acolyte, lived in the cathedral, and scoped out the town for the cult. Near as we can figure. We did find out that he's only been in town for like less than a year, maybe like 6 months.
Yeah, a few months.
And during that time, he was very keen on figuring out everybody's schedule, which Father Xanthus didn't think was suspicious at all. And there is a tavern across the street, basically, that Theron had been taking people, well, ladies, from the cathedral to, one-on-one, ordering drinks for both of them, but never actually touching his, and just, he was a very good listener. Right, so we broke the news to Susie that, hey, by the way, we know you just lost one of your friends in Mizuki, but the other one is responsible for that. So yeah, kind of broke down. Then we had to come clean about her being on the hit list. And then we're like, no, calm down. Father Xanthus is on it too, and he's at the very top. That didn't work. Anyway, then we went to, or before that, we also talked to the sheriff about this, and we told him who's on the list. And so he doubled the security detail for the mayor and basically put her on house arrest. The reason we wanted to talk to the mayor is that Father Xanthus had done the consecration ritual on the breastplate that we have finally identified as belonging not just to Rip Nugget, but to the Grave Knight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to resurrect him. If somebody puts it on, it's going to resurrect him in their body. If nobody puts it on, it'll eventually resurrect him. And Father Xanthus thinks that doing the consecrate, as we advised him to this morning, we advised him yesterday, this morning he did it. will actually buy us a bit of extra time, maybe 10 days. No guarantees. In the meantime, our party had the idea of maybe restarting the glassworks, which is currently condemned and potentially haunted. Well, no, everybody's convinced that it is actually haunted.
It's rumored to be haunted, yes.
Right, quantum haunted, since we haven't verified it ourselves. And the idea was that we go in there, we clear it out, and we restart it. And I believe Brinna put it as melting two birds with one glass or something like that.
I don't know why I said that, but that sounds good enough.
Sure. So we went to the mayor for permission to do this, and then we were going to do it anyway if we didn't get permission. And the mayor asked for a couple of days to think about it. Because the mayor's already on lockdown, thanks to us revealing that she's on the kidnap and sacrifice list. I mean, I can see how somebody might be less than accommodating in a situation like that, but that's her.
So she should be grateful, honestly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But telling her that kind of doesn't fly very well. So I don't remember if we actually told her that or we were diplomatic.
No, we did not, no.
Right, we were diplomatic. However, in the morning or in the midday, when we were with Bethana and we were asking about another name on the list, the one that got away, apparently the adventurer whose entire group perished went back to Magnamar to get more people to adventure with. And she's from a noble family that doesn't do adventuring, but she wanted to break out of that, whatever they do. She's back in town.
This is Erica Averton, the owner of, his family owns Sandpoint Savories.
There we go. Thank you.
And she came back with Caleb Valdemar.
Right. We don't really know if it's going to be Caleb or not who's going to be having a dinner date with her at Bethana's tonight. But
Donna said that it was her party or something like that.
Right. But we know the time and we plan to crash it, or at least meet them at the door.
We also have a date with Sava at 2 nights.
What time is that? Because we picked up stuff from her and then she went to bed.
She went because she was going to wake up and meet us there. We were going to meet her there at this evening. I don't remember if we said it an exact time.
No.
So we're probably going to hit Bethana's Red Dragon Inn and then go back to Sava's.
Rusty Dragon.
Sorry, Rusty Dragon. I mean, she did bleed on the entryway. It is kind of red now.
The Rusty Dragon has been refreshed with new blood.
Occasionally, it must be watered with blood. Yes, like the tree of
Liberty.
The Tavern of Liberty.
All right, yeah, that was a pretty good recap. So it's evening time,
And we have a party to crash.
and you guys have a party to crash.
I mean, we could also get invited.
I mean, we can get invited after crashing the party.
Or we could just go to the tavern and see if we can catch them coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be narratively convenient, right, GM?
It could be.
I am a priest of Cade and Kaylee, and I am invited to every party where there is alcohol.
And you bring alcohol to the ones that don't have any.
Obviously.
All right.
Now I'm picturing Caden as a Santa Claus, but with a keg.
I mean, he just
yeah.
puts on a loose-fitting beard, and he just goes around.
And everybody's cool with going? Dorian, you feel good going there?
Yeah, let's do it. Do we need to, what is the dress code?
Yeah, you don't have a dress code?
Bar attire?
I don't have a dress code, but the party may.
Please wear pants.
Limtrick will be wearing a T-shirt with the tuxedo on it.
I'm a bush.
And
I
Keith
don't
will-
really do clothes.
And Keith will be wearing a T-shirt with a French maid costume on it. We will be very, very festive.
I mean, based on the token you provided, GM, the Raven Man is actually the best dressed party member.
Is Prav just wearing a leaf in the middle where the bits and stuff would be?
I'm just still picturing Maid Keith.
Keith Maiden. All right.
Keith particularly likes that shirt.
He's an Iron Maiden.
At some point in the shopping, Dorian would have wanted to stop and fine clothes is 2 gold. So he's not looking for anything with ruffles, but he would have dressed in at least clean linens.
Can we get Dorian something?
Be a pirate?
I want.
You don't want to be a pirate?
I mean, can't we all just get bow ties?
We can.
Yeah, you can.
Of various colors.
Yeah, you
And
could.
I'd also like to get I'd also like to get a leash like they have in kindergarten for these three to hold on to as I bring them to the party.
All right, buddy.
Your 4 and 5 year olds going through the amusement park.
Yet again, Mark is the straight man for the idiots.
I don't think you can pull me.
So you guys arrive to the Rusty Dragon. You're a little bit early from when the party starts, and it's still alive with its typical evening energy. You hear the clatter of dishes, the smell of wood smoke, and it's still lively. You hear the chatter of gossip of the Sandpoint locals. But immediately in the southwest corner, you pick out the people that you were looking for.
Sweet.
And as you approach...
No. We get drinks first and then bring drinks to them.
Seriously, GM, how many times does Brina have to tell you that she's a Canaanite priest? You carry drinks.
Right.
Drinks make everything better.
Brenna, you guys, I guess, stop at the bar.
Of course.
And you're bringing your drinks over. And a dusky-skinned Varisian man in bright silks stands up, his silver jewelry catching the heart light, and welcomes you in with a booming voice that cuts through the tavern din. Ah, the heroes of the hour, come sit. You must have got my invitation.
Of course.
I feel like that's Caleb.
I feel like I'm just going with it.
As long as there's good drink, I'm plenty invited.
And Adamar Scarnetti, you see him leaned back against the wall, adjusting his expensive vest with a very cynical smirk.
Have we met that Scarnetti before?
You have not.
Adam, I don't trust anybody named Adamar. I'm sorry. I grew up watching A Knight's Tale, so.
But we haven't been introduced, so we can trust him until he's named.
I would say Mark would know who he is. Dorian would know who he is. And just without even looking up, just charmed. Another heavily tanned Varisian, smelling of stale ale, already hunched over the table, hands greasy from the buttery bread with a mouthful of food, mutters something unintelligible.
What was that?
He just throws more food in his mouth.
Pleasant tidings to you as well. I'm trained in diplomacy.
A Varisian woman, her skin is strikingly pale against her dark, somber clothing, remains in a somber, silent anchor, her eyes fixed on the dark swirl of her mead. Welcome.
I see you, girl. Mm-hmm.
She lifts her mead and takes a chug. Empty chairs are positioned like a stage.
Did we ever get a description of Erica?
No.
Okay, so we don't actually know who she's supposed to be among the group.
No, you haven't. But you can surmise that this would be Erica.
Because there's only one woman in the group?
Yep, it's just them. The first man says, I'm Caleb. This is Adamar, Churtis, and this is Erica.
Churtis?
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Trav.
I am Limtrick, and this is my trusty sidekick, Keith, Master of Explosions.
Brenna.
Master of Explosions, you say?
Indeed.
The Raven Man isn't here.
Where's Birch Slapper when you need him?
Birch Slapper's out in the woods.
Slapping birches?
Well, yes, you got to train.
Please, be seated. Join, treat with us.
Gladly. And set down the drinks that I brought, because as I brought drinks for the table, so here we go. Drink up.
So I trust you got my invitation. I've been wanting to meet you, and I thought this would be a good opportunity.
Don't recall getting invitation. We just wanted to speak with you as well, actually. So that's a fascinating coincidence. Why did you want to meet?
Well, I thought we could sit over food and talk about adventuring.
That's my whole jam. Yes, let's do that.
Dorian asks what he knows about adventuring.
I'm usually the financier.
Right, but Dorian's trained in intimidation, not diplomacy, which is why Dorian asks like that.
So, the way this is going to work, guys, pull us out of the role play for just a moment to kind of go over this.
Oh no, a subsystem.
Are we having a subsystem?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yes, subsystem. But we'll jump into it. I'll make it a little more fluid. So
it's a party subsystem.
So this is going to be a 3-course meal.
Okay.
Each course is going to be about 30 minutes. And through this, you guys will be able to
converse.
Yeah, well,
And otherwise hobnob with our fellow wizards.
you can use skills for discovery and then influence. So,
oh yeah, we actually encountered this when we were doing a conversation in the Sandpoint Cathedral as part of the ritual against Nualia.
right.
So if I recall correctly, there was discovery to find out which skills might be useful and maybe which ones would have a lower DC. And then there was influence, as in pick a skill and roll it. And if you do well, you accrue a certain number of points. In the case of Nualia, it was something like 3 points improved her attitude, and 9 points total was for a full disclosure of her doom.
Love that.
So,
Totally appreciate
yeah.
it. Let's let Riot explain, though.
the way this one's going to work a little differently because there's 4 people on the other side for you guys. There's 4 of you. You guys can choose who you try to influence. And then there could be information or awards of some sort based on the influence score at the end for each person. And a success will get you 1 point. Critical success will get you 2 points. A failure will get you no points. And a critical failure will lose you a point.
Fabulous.
Of influence. And you can do the discovery, and it's recommended do the discovery first so you know which skills to influence.
Sure.
And you can pick one person that during each thing that you are talking up and getting information from, each one of you. So you could all of you could choose to do Caleb and try to just see what comes of that, or you could split it up. You could each do one person throughout, however you guys want to do it, who you feel comfortable talking to.
We can do both discovery and influence as part of the same?
No. So you can do each round. So it's going to be 3 rounds. You can do a discovery or a influence.
I had this same problem with the Nualia conversation in that it feels like you're wasting around on discovery if you think you know what skill is going to be useful. But that's neither here nor there. Can you describe the people we're facing off against, please, so we can more accurately pick our targets?
Yeah. So Caleb, yeah, go ahead.
So we have an ostentatious schmuck who is very rich and opinionated. This is Caleb. We have a broody goth girl. We have an asshole who has no manners and is just stuffing his face. And then we have the douchebag who doesn't want to say very much and is a Scarnetti.
Well, I'm trained in diplomacy, but I also don't really have manners. So I can talk to the guy who's exhibiting major traits of an animal.
Okay.
I mean, unless you guys have preferences.
I always prefer the broody goth girl. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, you two can have girl talk.
So yeah, Caleb is boisterous yet welcoming, very well dressed. He's very well maintained, wears jewelry, the whole 9. You notice when he's sitting there, he's stroking his beard.
Do any of them look like they might actually be professional soldiers?
No.
I ask because I have warfare lore from my background, and so I thought that maybe that would be an angle I could discuss with them.
It still may impress them.
That's true. I don't know, unless I spend time discovering that. Generally speaking, we really only wanted to talk to the goth girl, but...
I mean, in all walks of life, yes, that's true, yes.
Dorian's ears perked up at the financing adventurers. We'd love to talk with them.
And so Adamar, he's meticulously groomed, and clearly he's disgusted by the tavern commoners. He seems off-put.
Well, he's a Scarnetti. Everybody's beneath him.
Exactly, right?
Out of character. Isn't Dorian his cousin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but he's a Scarnetti, so everybody's beneath him, including Dorian.
No, it's just wanted to clarify.
Yes, which is probably why Dorian doesn't want to talk to him. Because he actually knows this dude.
Him again.
Well, really quick point of order. Scarnetti is a distant cousin, so much so that, the Scarnettis would not actually think of him as blood.
Well, that's not how Varisians work. If you have the same last name, your clan is clan.
Right, but we just established that everybody's beneath them.
Well, yes.
Churtis, he's kind of...
Churlish?
Did his mom misspell his name? Even in fantasy, I can't get over they were going for Curtis and missed.
Yeah, he's
Or Charles, dude.
he is solidly built though.
That's more like, what's your name? Charles.
But he has kind of more of an unkempt appearance.
Does he strike me as somebody who spends time in the wilderness?
Roll me society on him.
He's a
No. I'm a druid. I have nature and survival. Those are the only two things I would do.
I could roll survival. I mean, society.
Society.
Yeah, Dorian.
I think this is a just like Trav.
Fine. Fine. I'm rolling society at -1. I hope you're happy.
Making a
Like, is this normal for civilization?
3. I'm not spending a hero point on that shit.
You absolutely think he spends time in the wilderness.
He doesn't look like he slept in civilized
Yeah, no,
apartments.
he's very like slovenly.
You don't say. The guy's stuffing his face.
Yeah. And Erica seems morose and withdrawn.
Do any of them look like they are learned sages? Anybody who would be into the stuff that I'm into?
Probably not.
Okay.
Caleb is more into his wealth, and his shirt is even open, right? He's very much like making a show of himself. So
For the
like
people who have lived in Sandpoint, what exactly do the Valdemars, how are they rich? What do they do?
they're one of the founding families.
Yes, but what is their current business?
They don't even live in
They've evacuated the Valdemar.
yeah, they haven't lived in Sandpoint in some years.
Out of character, I know that 17 years ago, the docks were their thing.
They're not involved, like, to anybody's knowledge, like, they're not really involved in Sandpoint, aside from being one of the founders. But Caleb doesn't come here but maybe once or twice a year.
I'm just saying, I'm not upset about them cutting down trees, right?
No.
Okay.
So we'll jump into the appetizer, and Bathana brings up an appetizer, and she's goes over and sets the food down in front of you guys. She presents a large platter of spicy cheese blossoms
Nice.
and fresh bread.
Ooh, like stuffed zucchini flowers.
Yeah, these are more like stuffed artichoke hearts.
Oh, that sounds even better.
Love those.
And she's enjoy. I'll be back soon with some more food. And she goes over to another table and is like, all right. Then we have this party that we have to clear out for. She's like trying to get others to finish up their meals and move along while you guys sit. And Caleb, he's just like, I would really love to know more about what you guys have experienced. You guys are fine specimens of interest.
I'm going to make small talk about how much of an artichoke is poisonous.
You're not even eating them, Trav.
No, actually, I take a piece and my familiar peels off from me, which is a process that takes a minute. And then I hand it to the familiar, and the familiar starts eating it. And it's on me, like a little twig on my shoulder.
Jesus.
Are any of them looking at this? Because I'm not sure they've ever seen this.
Roll perception.
Sure. What would that be? Oh, there it is.
You failed
Same place
perception
it's
to
been
find
for-
perception.
My perception of perception is only a 20.
You see Caleb seems to be like watching you eat.
Good. I have my target for the round.
Like almost like he's studying your chewing.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm fairly certain he has never seen a tree chew.
All right, so I'm just going to go around the horn. So you want to engage with Caleb.
I've caught his eye. I think I want to capitalize on that. Yeah.
All right.
Unless you guys have other ideas.
No one's going to stop you from doing what you want to do.
All right. Brenna, what about you? Where are you?
Erica.
Where's your focus on Erica?
Yes. Okay. So
Girl
hey,
talk?
this is why we came here in the first place, because we were looking after Erica, and also we're at a bar and she is brooding, and I'm a Canaanite, and we just we can't have that. You got to bring you out of your shell. Let's go.
And as you're, what are you saying to her?
I mean, just kind of just casual, just kind of trying to get to know you. Things just like heard like what we've heard, and this is a lovely bar. I don't know why you'd be so upset. If you need to talk, I'm here, and stuff like that.
And she's, as you're talking, she's got her mug and she's taking sips, and she's just like tapping her fingers rhythmically in kind of a funeral beat tune.
Like a dirge. I got you.
Yeah. All right. What about Dorian? What's Dorian kind of looking at the money?
Yeah, and Dorian actually, I don't know if this is a mechanic, but he's interested in responding to the guy asking about where we've been.
Right now, we'll just RP.
Okay. Dorian says, I'm interested why you're so interested. It sounds like we, our feats, our accolades kind of precede us. So what makes you so interested?
Well, I'm interested in experiences of life, people. I'm interested in...
Are you asking to come along with us? Because where we go is dangerous, and I don't know if we generally might have tourists.
Come along with you? Oh, did you hear him? Me? Come along? No.
Dorian is stone-faced.
Dorian, he said that he's a financier. I think, Valdemar? I think Mr. Valdemar is interested in finding out whether we have found anything lucrative in our adventures and considering whether he might finance a party, such as ours, on an expedition himself. Am I correct?
I'm not necessarily looking to finance you guys. I've already financed.
Of course. A person such as you with your business acumen would definitely have already invested in future returns.
Trev, Dorian steps in and says, we do not yet share this information with him. Humans do not ask questions selflessly.
Cat's out of that bag.
I do apologize. I usually speak to beasts of the wilderness and the trees as the wind passes through their crowns.
Fucking Lorax.
So I ask again. My friend has a point. If you do not wish to finance us, then I'd like to understand your interest in where we've been.
Again, it's the stories, humans.
Yeah, my buddy Trav here has got story for days. And he whispers, don't tell him about the pit, but tell him about trees and shrubs and shit, whatever you do. And then Dorian walks away.
Actually, this would be the time to roll perception to see if somebody is lying or withholding information when we're asking him point blank and he's being evasive. No?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's a good time to roll a 19 for a total of 33.
You don't think he's lying to you?
Wow. And I don't tell him
for the love of the game.
So with that, I'm gonna move. I want to try and keep everybody involved here. So I'm gonna move over to Limtrick. I wanted to call Limtrick Keith. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Depending on skills, Keith might actually have a better shot at something. I don't know.
All right. What's Limtrick doing?
Limtrick is looking for an inn here, but I mean, these are all party people. He's heard somebody talking. He's heard the Voldemort looking for experiences, and Limtrick could really spin a story about how he got from the hold of Belkson all the way to Varizia, which is a hell of a walk. Okay. So if he's interested, Limtrick could say, I have a story. Yusoki are not present here in Varizia. And so I met up with a Pathfinder when I was much younger, and he told stories about Varizia and the coming of New Thassalon, and I was fascinated. So I made my way all the way from the hold of Belkson with various groups of adventurers until I ended up in Magnamar and did some lecturing there about what I had seen. And then I ended up here in Sandpoint, because Sandpoint is fascinating.
And as you're telling him this story, he's like fascinating, and just like he seems fully interested in the story you're telling him, and just like engaged on every word you're saying. Almost, it's almost uncomfortable the way he's watching you. So,
I mean, I'm also a bipedal 3.5 foot tall rat with a companion who's taller than I am.
Keith.
So I'll let you guys can roll, like just take a stab at influence, or you can roll a discovery check and I'll give you the skills that you can roll for discovery. How do you want to? So
I think I would prefer to roll discovery first, if possible.
All right. And so you're talking to Caleb. You can roll Sandpoint lore, perception, or society.
I will roll society.
Okay.
Hey, come on. Okay, I'll take that. That is a 28.
A 28. I'm trying to think how I wanted to give this to you.
I think
the most interesting piece for you is going to be kind of the shop talk. Like you've said anything about magic, he seems to be extra interested beyond even the uncomfortable interest that he's shown.
Oh, fabulous. I can do that.
So you think like arcana or occultism might be a good way to influence him?
I have both at the same proficiency level.
Okay. So
could I I don't think anybody can help me.
Well, We'll do that in the next round, in the next 2 rounds. So
Okay.
this round is going to be more just discovery.
Okay.
You get to do one or the other.
Understood. Okay.
All right. Mark, what about you? You were talking with him as well. Sandpoint lore, perception, society.
I will do perception.
All right.
20 total.
You think that speaking to him deferentially and appealing to his sense of social superiority might be helpful. And the way you would do that is with society.
Just be a kiss ass.
Who? Which person is this?
This is Caleb also.
Same guy, because 3 of us were talking to him.
Yeah.
Got the goth girl. It's my own. It's fine.
Since the 3 of you were talking to Caleb, I'm going to go ahead and go over to Trav. Trav, what about you? What are you thinking? Sandpoint lore, perception, society?
I'm actually thinking that I'm just going to roll diplomacy and see if that influences him. Just a stab at it.
Diplomacy, okay.
I mean, I do have perception at plus 14. I can try that. If you guys think that's a better thing to do right now,
You do how you want to do.
then I'm rolling
This
diplomacy.
is completely on you. You can't.
Then I'm rolling diplomacy, like I said.
All right, go ahead.
Wow. I'm going to use a hero point on that 3.
That is certainly better.
Well, a 22 is higher than that. But is it high enough?
And he looks at you. Flattery will get you everywhere, but you're going to have to do better than that. I've heard this all before.
Oh,
Very well, then I'm done talking to you. I don't say that in character, but I'm going to be switching to somebody else since it seems like at the very least, Limtrick has got this.
All right, Brenna,
yes.
you are talking with Erica, and you can try to take a stab at influence. Just choose a skill if you would like, and if it works, it works. Or you can roll Sandpoint lore, perception, or society to try to discover a skill that.
Only perception or society. Perception. Where's my perception?
It's under attributes, not skills.
Isn't it just?
Yep, that's why I couldn't find it immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna do perception. Yes, perception. Well, we re-roll the 1. So this is
Man, a 3 and a 1 to start out with.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. This is a 1 and a 2, so this is 12 plus 13 is 25.
25. All right. She loves to chat about and reminisce about the past. To do so would be a Sandpoint lore check.
Well, that's resoundingly unhelpful.
Does anybody have it?
Nicodemus did.
What I will give you, because some of these DCs are pretty similar, something that would actually be helpful for you. What your skills are.
I mean, best option obviously is 2 tickets to the gun show. So
Probably your best bet is probably to intimidate her.
that's not.
You think?
The hell? Bully her into not being sad anymore?
I have definitely done that.
Let me litigate this and say that maybe poetry lore is probably more appropriate for reminiscing about the past. Because we
Poetry
can
lork.
we can use this as like odes to the past and such.
You know what?
Quoting sad poetry at a depressed goth chick is absolutely the way in.
Okay, I'll tell you what. She is. I'm trying to think here. I think by the rules, because I gave you something. You know what? I'll do it. Rather than making you spin your wheels on another round. She has an interest in plays and operas.
Okay.
And I think poetry would kind of fit in.
I love
plays.
that. I love that for you.
So I'm going to kind of spin that in there. And instead of a performance check, you can do this at a higher DC.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get, it's early evening, but, we've been drinking all day. It's just, you get in the cups and you just start reciting You know how it is. Like, you just stand on the top of on the bench and then you get on top of the table. You start reciting poetry in the original Klingon.
Did you see that sad play that Deerdak put on like a month ago?
I believe I did. I may have been between pub crawls at the time, but yes, I think I did.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, I mean, look, I love action, but I also love when people are professing their feelings.
All right. So you guys spend a little bit of time chatting them up. Of course, Curtis is still in his food. He probably ate 2 to 1 what everybody else ate.
Respect.
His mouth was full like the whole time. He didn't pay any mind to what anybody was saying.
Feeling was mutual.
I feel like Curtis would really have liked Dairy Alley.
I feel you're right. Yes.
and Adamar, anytime somebody said something that he didn't, that seemed kind of off-putting, and he's just very rolling his eyes, very animated, kind of making noises that they would draw somebody's attention. That he's like annoyed.
So he's upset that nobody's talking to him and properly.
He has 2,000 followers on Instagram.
He has way more followers than our podcast does.
Did he try to tell Bethana that she needs to comp the meal?
For exposure.
That does sound like a Scarnetti thing to do.
It really does.
Sorry, Dorian.
And Caleb kind of comes back, and he says, Dorian is your name, right?
Yes.
Tell me, please, how does it feel to be the talk of the town?
That's a great question.
Is he jealous? Oh.
Jelly detection.
How did you get more Instagram followers than me?
What about the pit? Is it as dark as they say?
Well, to answer your first question, it's not something I sought out, so it's a little bit alien to me. Are you familiar with being the talk? How does that make you feel? It seems like you might like that.
I'm mostly disconnected from the chatter around town.
Yeah, 2 steps removed,
Yes.
Well, I'd love to tell you about the pit, but I feel like it needs to be mutually exclusive. You seem incredibly interested in what goes on there, and I might be able to tell you, but why would I do that?
Why indeed? Why not? We're here. You're amongst friends. And he says that with a lot of gusto, drawing attention from.
Yeah, I've never met you in my life, guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
All right, buddy.
I'm not your pal, friend.
I am amongst friends, but they've already been down to the pit. And I ask you again, it has to be valuable for me to share this information, and I'm growing increasingly suspect with your behavior.
Are you actually going to intimidate him? Because, yeah, that sounds like totally not what you should be doing to him. So you're gonna.
I'm not engaging. He's not intimidating. He's not trying to intimidate him.
Just casually intimidating him.
Just more indifferent to him.
Yeah, he's kind of stonewalling him and trying to turn his direction elsewhere.
You're not worth my combat rounds.
Unless he's going to be forthcoming, I don't think there's any benefit mechanically of dealing with him.
Are you negging him?
Yes.
I did buy fine clothes, so it is a mystery top hat. And I didn't mention it's like a purple cloak, fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
And a stuffed parrot on your shoulder.
Most
Yeah, exactly.
most fine clothing comes with fingerless gloves.
And as this is going on between Caleb and Dorian, Adamar just kind of inserts himself into the conversation. So you've been adventuring. Tell me, is Sheriff Hemlock still pretending the town is safe? Or has he finally admitted he needs the Scarnettis to pay for more guards? And he's kind of eyeballing you, knowing that you guys are like distant cousins.
All right. Well, now we lost Dorian.
I'm going to interject. Didn't the sheriff try to arrest you?
All right. At some point, we're gonna have to talk to Trav about street cred. At some point.
What's a street? What's a cred?
What's a Sandpoint?
I don't know, dog. What's the Sandpoint with you?
No, Dimitri, that's not how that works.
I don't have society to know how that works.
I have my misgivings about this.
Are they major or minor?
Major misgivings at this point.
All right, I'm done.
Sorry, so that was a question to Dorian.
No, it was just in general to the party, but he knows like you're also a Scarnetti, so he knows that you guys have had that or have been talking to Baylor Hemlock, and it's kind of in general, like cutting through the other dialogue.
Gotcha.
And does anybody respond to what he says about that?
Oh, I am locked in on the goth girl. Shut up.
Okay.
I mean, this guy seems to be all about society, which I don't have.
Okay.
And Sandpoint lore, which I don't have.
So about a half hour goes by, and Bathana comes out with some more food here. She sets down plates in front of each of you, starting on the other side of the table. Caleb first, and everybody gets a plate of curried salmon with green beans.
Ooh.
How very healthy.
And as she's passing out the first plate, somebody else comes out with some more plates, and everybody gets some food in front of you. And we'll move into round 2 here, the main course.
So what you're saying is Bathana has come over to the spicy side of things.
She's definitely. This is in honor of Dariali.
Or maybe there was something still in the cauldron that she decided
That's
to serve.
probably more accurate.
She's like, well, I'm not going to throw this out. It walked all the way here. Actually, does walking the cauldron, like, flavor the food differently?
I would like to think so.
She may need to take it out for walks. So I'm actually going to use this opportunity to switch off from the Valdemar onto the guy who's still eating. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm moving my plate towards him, since I actually don't need to eat. I kind of use sunlight. So I push my plate towards him. I go, please, you seem like you're enjoying this.
Okay.
You spent much time in the wilderness.
The bush comes with gifts.
The wilderness?
Don't you mean the wilderness?
Yeah.
The hinterlands. I hail from the hinterlands. I am a druid.
He says it with sarcasm.
Oh, I should probably roll perception on that sarcasm, because I'm being earnest. That's a 4. With an 18, I doubt I perceive the sarcasm and continue plowing through it. Does he actually take my plate and start eating it too?
He doesn't even like take note of your plate unless you like put it in front of him.
I pushed it towards him, but I'm small sized. I don't know if I can reach.
Yeah, you just kind of keep pushing it. What is this? You too good for the food?
Oh no, I'm okay with sunlight alone.
And he grabs rips a piece of the fish off and just with his fingers and shoves it in his mouth.
Nature has many edible gifts. Would you like to try my nuts?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
I grow a pair every day.
oh, my God. Oh, boy.
Are we doing phrasing?
Yeah. Are we doing phrasing?
we are. Wow. Wow.
Look, I'm currently at 3 pairs of nuts. And tomorrow morning I grow another. But my max is 3. So I gotta hand it off to him anyway.
And Brenna, you're still talking with Erica?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I am.
You're talking with her, and you can tell, like, her demeanor is just like, it's just worn out. It seems like when as you're talking with her, she's just kind of, yeah, that's nice. And it's like she's playing with her food, like taking slow bites, barely looking up from her plate. She's not even like making eye contact with you.
And this doesn't jive well with my setting in the Church of Cade and Kaelian. Like this is where's the joie de vivre? You have to love life. What's going on? We're in a great place. We are in good company, and you just have to love where you are and what you're doing. And I appreciate if there is something that's going on, but that's for then, and now is for now. And we have to live every moment as if it. I mean, it could potentially be our last, but it is not yet currently our last. So we have to continue going and enjoy every moment.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Intimidate her with your positive attitude.
Yeah, positive intimidation. That's
toxic positivity right there.
I don't know.
Scared straight.
It's been a rough. It's just been rough.
I'm sure it has. Listen. We've all been through some stuff. Jargy Quinn won me in a card game. Like, we've all been through things. Like, it's okay to have gone through things.
And she sighs as you say that, and takes a huge gulp from her mug and just raises it in the air and doesn't say anything back.
Okay. Well, nope. You're going to raise a glass. Brenna stands up, raises a glass, and puts one foot up on the bench and say, well, this one is for the fallen. And
Wait. Can we have a drinking contest as an intimidate?
And
Ryan,
can you have a drinking contest to intimidate?
Keith can't participate.
Shit.
I didn't bring Birch Slapper in. Birch Slapper can intimidate.
This is the 4 PCs. But
Birch Slapper is the PC. I thought we established that.
you can drink all you want, but drinking comes with fortitude saves, not necessarily.
You can leave your friends behind.
You can dance if you want to.
All right. What about Dorian at this point? Does he kind of move on from Caleb, or?
Yeah, Dorian actually would love to chat with the Scarnetti. I forgot the first name.
Adamar, yeah.
Adamar.
And
I made some notes. Shurtis eats food. Adamar is a dick.
That's right.
Those are my notes about those two so far.
And that's why Dorian's so attracted to him.
and
that's your cousin.
Adamar, as you engage with them, he kind of goes on to talk to you about business and money and the power structures of Sandpoint. And don't you think Sandpoint would be better with us in charge? And don't you think we should tax them more, and the Scarnetti should take a piece of the tax and things like that?
I don't doubt that. I feel that Scarnetti's involved in the bureaucracy of Sandpoint may make some people more affluent. But a cousin, who is the? Sorry,
aren't you a little distant to call me cousin?
No. Do we? What was the name of the guy that was starting shit outside of the church that we like? I talked to him.
Oh yeah,
it was someone else, right?
Other than Scarnetti, that was Charn.
Charn Scarnetti.
Charn, that's right. My concern though is you had made an offhand comment a little bit earlier about how the Scarnettis are out saving Sandpoint, and I must disagree. Our cousin Charn was actually causing trouble, and I was able to sway him to no longer do that. So I do have a concern that I feel like the Scarnettis are in a place to install more formal bureaucracy, but you and your cousins have not quite been helping as much as you see fit or seem to believe. Cousin.
Cousin!
Bowling for Sandpoint.
Take the skinheads bowling.
Take Scarnetti's bowling. Take them bowling.
Yeah, Yeah, at this time, I'm going to have you roll perception to discover, or you could try to find something. Just try to roll to influence, but I would say perception might be your best bet to figure something out.
How about mercantile lore? Really, we're talking about bureaucracy, economy.
You want to roll mercantile lore? You can take a stab at it.
Yeah, I just wanted to roll 5 on the die for a 14.
Oh, of course.
That's our number. You do have a
Hold on. I want to use a hero point on that.
Okay.
Completely pointless, but I need to use all of my weird esoteric shit that's never going to get used. So
I appreciate it, yeah.
Up, rolled from an 18 to a 4. 13.
Okay. And he kind of, with the mercantile lore, you're kind of probably maybe sharing some business information or something. And he tells you, don't share that at the table here.
Isn't that what you said to Trav 2 minutes ago?
All right. We're going to move over to Limtrick. Limtrick, are you still talking with Caleb?
Yes, and I am going to describe a ritual that would allow one to summon an Azata, a neutral good bardic creature that sings songs that make people feel better.
Something that would like boost his
playing on that magic that he's interested in.
Yeah, I kind of got the idea like you're playing on the magic, but also on his sense of vanity.
Yes, that sounds good. I will do that.
Okay, so I'm going to say you can roll Arcana with a +2.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
I like where that went.
Okay, come on, baby, come on. I will use a hero point and reroll the 4. Okay, let's run that again. Okay, that's better. That is a 31.
31, is that with the +2?
That is indeed with the +2.
Okay. And he seems to be pretty impressed with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that will earn you an influence point. Caleb.
Thank you.
1
influence point. Brenna.
Yes.
What do you say to Erica to roll that poetry? I'm assuming that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Influence her.
Like, this is why I have skills, so I don't have to come up with an actual answer. I'm not that diplomatic or tactful in person. But yeah, I can recite the whole I can recite the parting glass if you'd want me to. I can do that. Like I said, I don't know. This is like the memory for the fallen. So I guess I'm like coming up with commemorative poetry, either like from bits of memory or on the fly. And yeah, that's basically.
Okay, go ahead and
okay,
roll poetry.
Let's see how badly I fail. Well, this is a 15. I didn't roll a 5. I rolled a 6.
She just looks at you. You got that all wrong.
I do, right?
Know what you're talking about?
It's a weak trochee. You're right.
And then let's go back to Trav.
Right. I was working over the eating guy. What's his name again?
Curtis Jeed.
Jeed?
Curtis Jeed?
Yes. It's a Varisian name.
Yeah, I feel like my jaw is clenching just trying to pronounce this. Okay. I would like to do a discovery. What can I roll to find out what I can influence?
Cooking lore.
Sandpoint lore, perception, or society?
It's the same. All right. There it is. Perception. That's a 16 on the die for a total of 30.
A 30, you know that the best way to influence him would be to chat about the best methods for winning a fist fight. And that would involve athletics.
We're talking to the wrong people.
We are. Oh, but what about warfare lore? I think I could possibly regale him with tales of battles past. Tactics? No.
You could try it next round, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. So, do we have a handle on if we are talking to the wrong people, which of us should actually switch over to which person?
Yeah. How perceptive of everyone else's conversations is anyone in particular in the party?
You know what? Why doesn't everybody just roll me a perception? We'll find out.
There's no way this can go poorly. Come on. Oh, wow.
Wow.
You're rolling like dog shit tonight, dude.
Yes, I am.
Not terrible.
All right, what'd we get?
Trav has a 21.
Okay.
Limtrick has a 22.
All right. Dorian?
That's a 17.
And Brenna.
I rolled a 1. I got a 14.
Okay, so you critically failed that.
I'm talking to a goth girl. I'm not paying attention to anybody else.
Talking to a goth girl, and you both are just like in your cups.
Yep.
Okay. For the rest of you, you guys think that Caleb has taken the most interest in you guys in the party.
Yeah, but like, I don't think I have anything that fits him in the things I am proficient with. Like, short of like actually telling him about the pit, which I was told not to do.
The other thing you can do is, so this is going to be the last round coming up. You can take a stab at like one of your best rolls or a better roll. If you think that you want to take a stab at warfare lore for Churtis, knowing that he's like the athletics with that athletics angle, you could do that. I'll let you guys kind of think about that, and I'll describe the scene as it moves on. And as you guys are finishing up your second course here, Limtrick, you notice, like you see Caleb, his stare, like the way he's watching you, he hasn't blinked. To you just notice that his stare is just unblinking, and it seems very unnatural to you.
Yes. You've now sent that to me twice.
I know.
But like,
does he look like he's under some kind of effect?
No, it doesn't seem like that. Not with your perception check.
Okay.
Caleb, as Bethana comes out and gets the plates. As you guys are finishing up dinner, Caleb raises his hand. Desserts and mead.
Hell yeah.
Can we get one of those desserts they set on fire, please?
For Keith.
And Bethana says, coming right up. As you guys have been sitting there talking for a while, Caleb says to you, Limtrick, do you ever find it strange? Pauses. Having a tongue, I mean. The way it moves to create sounds.
Is he high?
It's a very complex piece of meat.
Yes. And the throat as well. The throat kind of opens and closes to create kind of like a chamber of sound. Kind of like if you think it's like a meat guitar.
Yes. That is a great way to explain it. A meat guitar.
I've made a new best friend.
I think for my last check, I'm going to be rolling medicine against him to see just how high he is and whether he's gotten into any of the mushrooms that grow in the hinterlands.
And
Dimitri, are we going to call this episode Meat Guitar?
I mean, now that you've said it, probably yes.
Strumming on my meat guitar.
Strumming my meat guitar.
Oh, God.
As you're talking up Erica, you're still talking up Erica, right?
We have no reason to change.
She says, venturing isn't what they say it is in the songs. Is it?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the songs, obviously, they play it up and they punch up the glory, but they leave out all of the negativity. I mean,
right? They don't even mention the smell of your friends being burned and the crunching of their bones while you hide in the fog.
True, they do not, and that's something that we hold on to as we move forward. Which, I mean, there's something to be said for that. That's for us. That's for those of us who do adventure, those of us who know what's going on and what's actually going on. And it sets us apart from everyone who has never experienced that.
You never know about the pain.
I'm gonna sidle over there now because sure, why not work yet another character who I have no idea what's going to work on. And
don't cock block me, bro.
Okay, all right. No, I'm done there.
Well, what do you come in and say?
I was gonna talk about, the burning of the friends, but no, Brenda just
Bring it in.
The burning.
no, Brenda just gave me a death stare, and that's an intimidate check. I don't need you to roll.
As we have established, Brenna fucking is not paying attention to fuck all else. She has eyes only for Erica right now.
Yeah, but also you're like 3 times my size, and I'm fairly certain you could crush me without trying.
What does Trav do? Who does
No,
it?
I told you what I'm doing. I'm like staring at the Valdemar and trying to diagnose what the fuck is wrong with him. Basically,
Okay.
That's going to be my last check. I'm going to be rolling medicine on him. That's it. I'm just like, yeah, mate guitar. I'm a tree, but that sounds odd to me.
Okay. Let's start there.
Sure. Well, that's a 15 plus 14 for a total of 29.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, I do actually have No, the toolkit is specifically for administer first aid, treat disease, treat poison, or treat wounds. It doesn't give me plus
so
1
you're-
for other uses.
You're looking at him. You're trying to like see if he's under the influence, if he's sick or has a fever or anything like that. And you don't see any sweat. His face isn't extra red.
But this isn't right. Yeah?
It looks odd to you, but it doesn't look medical.
I don't think it would be polite to cast detect magic at the table, so I'm not going to do that.
Just casting a spell. All right. Dorian, do you want to try Scarnetti again? Do you want to help on somebody else that
Dorian's flailing a little bit. Unless Trav or anyone would like some help, he'd probably just go back at Scarnetti.
Okay. I assume you want to roll that Mercantile Lord.
No, what was the other ones you gave me? It's 1 point higher. It's not going to matter when I roll a 4, but humor me.
Well, so you rolled Mercantile Lore just to influence, and you did find that is probably going to be helpful. That's easy to figure out, right? But the other ones I gave you were just discoveries. So
Okay.
that was and
Yeah.
I assume you don't want to roll another discovery on the last round.
No. Let's do Mercantile Lore then. 12's a little bit better. 21.
What do you say to him with the Mercantile Lore?
Sandpoint has a long history, but these people are poor and plebeians and do not have a mature economy. And I think that's where the Scarnettis can step in. As I mentioned previously, my concern is that you're causing trouble and it might be too early. So what do you have in mind?
Really? Like, the thing is the money, right? What we have to do. Like, sure, there's treasures and stuff down in the pit. I imagine. I know you guys have been down. But the real money is in the supply chain. We need to control the supply chain. And the best way to do that is from the top.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but Sandpoint has been supplying for hundreds of years. From the old mill to treasure hunters and glass. What do you mean from the top? How are you going to control that?
We control the supply chain. We control the taxes. We control all the money.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. There is a horse that breathes fire that flies. So I feel like a protection racket might be more beneficial as a stepping stone to that.
We can supply the protection racket.
I don't think you understand. For a Scarnetti, you're really, really bad at like the underworld guy. Like,
Wow.
you're supposed to threaten them, pay for the protection. It's one thing to say that you're going to do it, but is anyone scared of you? I'm certainly not.
Nobody's afraid of me.
Well, with ideas like that, I can see why.
All right. And with that, we'll move over. With that, Bathana comes out with the extra mead. She brings out a fine raspberry mead. And Limtrick, she has lit yours on fire.
Yay!
And there's some sweet bread that she has brought out to have.
Oh no! How did she light the meat on fire? Meat doesn't burn naturally, so there's something else in it.
Maybe it's been adulterated with grain alcohol.
It would have to be.
A little 151 or
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Everclear.
what about Limtrick? Last round. Where are you going, Limtrick?
Limtrick has found a weird new best friend. And you know what? I'm kind of wondering if medicine would work.
With
It didn't seem for me.
with Caleb?
You know what? No, I'm going to go with occultism. I'm going to talk about a different magic tradition.
Okay.
And instead of talking about summoning, I'm going to talk about divination and using harrow cards in order to tell the future.
Okay.
No bonuses this time, huh? No.
Let's think about what do you have an idea what you say?
Oh yeah, totally. Basically, that the suits of harrow cards are linked to beliefs and anathema. I know beliefs is not the word in game, but that's the one that I'm going to use. And that so you've got certain cards that are good, certain cards that are neutral, certain cards that are evil, and in the hands of a truly skilled practitioner, they actually can make you better at certain things and worse at others.
Yeah, I'll give you a +2.
Fabulous.
It's edicts, but not, by the way, not beliefs.
Thank you. I couldn't come up with it in the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. 16 plus 15 is 31.
All right, that will get you another point with Caleb. He seems to appreciate your knowledge of magic. And of course, he's just hanging on your words.
Mm-hmm.
You truly are an impressive specimen.
I am. And have you met Keith?
I've seen him sitting there, and he doesn't move.
And Keith all of a sudden just kind of lights up, and there's like electricity behind his eyes.
Isn't that something? Just fascinating. Extraordinary.
Yes.
Even.
Sorry, I apologize.
All
right, Brenna.
Okay, I would like to roll religion, and let me tell you why. So, my man, Caden. I don't know if you know this. He tells us we do good, and we do what we can, and that's all we could do. Like, we enjoy life, and we stand up for our friends. And sometimes we lose our friends, but we remember them. You know, we go adventuring. Sometimes bad things happen, and we come back. Not everyone comes back, but when that happens, we have a drink for them. We remember them. We sing about them. We tell their stories, and then they live on through us. And I know you're having a hard time, and I appreciate that. But it's always important that we carry on.
Okay. And you wanted to roll religion on this.
Yes, because this is the doctrine of Caden Kalian as far as the holy text goes, which is not very much because Caden doesn't write very much.
And it's also difficult to write when you're drunk.
I was going to say writing's for nerds.
Oh, it's easy to write when you're drunk. It's not easy to read it when you're not drunk.
True. I bow to your superior knowledge of doctrine.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, let's see how badly I fuck up this time. Okay, well, it still didn't break double digits, but this is going to be a 20.
What do I care about teachings of Caden Kalian?
All right, bitch, I tried. You know it.
You heard nothing about... The fog doesn't just hide things. It eats the sound. You don't hear your friends die. You just hear the crunching.
Sorry, what was that?
The fog.
The fog doesn't just hide things. It eats the sound. You don't hear your friends die. You just hear the crunching.
Yeah, should have been talking to her about the pit.
Can we elaborate?
So that's going to wrap up the meal with a final tally of 3 points, Caleb.
Sweet.
And 0 on Erica.
Yeah.
-1 on Curtis. And Adamar at a whopping 0.
But nobody cared.
But nobody really cared.
This party sucked.
But with that, Caleb, you guys truly impressed me. Truly. Here. And he reaches out to Limtrick and hands you a skeleton key.
Ooh. Oh, this is lovely. A talisman, yes?
No, this is just a key.
Interesting. What is it a key to? Mm-hmm. Or is it literally the equipment, a skeleton key?
It is the equipment, a skeleton key.
Neat. May I look it up?
Yes, a grinning skull tops the bow of this macabre key. This key can be used in place of Thieves' Toolkit when attempting to pick a lock, and it grants a +1 item bonus to the thievery check. If the skeleton key becomes broken due to a critical failure on the check, it works as normal Thieves' Toolkit and loses its benefit until repaired. You can activate it to loosen a lock as a free action once per day. You attempt to pick a lock but haven't rolled yet. The key casts knock on the lock you're trying to pick. The knock spell gives you a +4 status bonus to open the target door.
This is a good key.
Yep.
Wow, and this is reusable.
Yes.
Holy crap.
So many shitters we could have opened in with this.
And with that, Erica just gets up from the table and goes to my room. And she walks off.
All right, party starts now. Let's go.
The Downer is left. Debbie Downer here, right?
Apparently. I fucking tried, okay?
And everybody else gets up. Curtis, he just walks out. He doesn't even say anything. Like the food finishes. He notices there's nothing more to eat, and he gets up and just makes the line for the door.
Okay.
He just burps and rolls out.
Yep. Adamar, kind of the same thing. And he just kind of, I'm out of here.
Who is that?
Deuces.
That was Adamar.
No, I know. This is I'm saying this in character. Who was that?
Remember, somebody crit failed a perception check to notice anybody else's conversations.
Yeah. Caleb, it was really a pleasure to meet all of you.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Yes. I love a good party. I love to see people and eating and drinking and...
Those are completely normal human things to say.
Hey, next time at the Hagfish, huh?
Yes, the Hagfish. Why not?
Excellent.
Perception? Because that doesn't sound like a normal reaction to the Hagfish from even my limited time in Sandpoint. That's only a 25. Maybe I don't know.
Get the idea that he likes watching people.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
I hear the judgment in your voice, Dimitri.
Yeah. So with that, dinner has wrapped up. You kind of look around and the place is empty. It's basically you four and Caleb, and he's just saying his goodbyes to you and working his way out the door.
Let's see.
What do you guys want to do next? As you see Erica walking off like to a room and the others bolt for the door.
Well,
Is Erica staying here in the tavern?
She walks down the hallway towards the rooms.
I'm actually going to go after her because I was told not to talk about the pit at the table. But it sounds like talking about, the whole friends burning is totally a relatable experience for me because it actually did happen. So I'm going to go after her, knock on her door and ask if she'd like to talk about friends in the pit.
Well, I have a date, so I got to go meet Sava at the two nights. I'll see y'all later.
So you're following her. You're going to the 2 nights. What's Dorian doing?
Dorian's kind of just confused and goes over to the rat, and he's like, "So what are we doing?" I don't know.
Me either.
I didn't make any friends. Do you want to go to the bar?
Always.
All right, there we go.
Didn't you guys actually promise Sava that you were going to take her to a bar?
Yes, that's why I was going to the 2 nights.
Right. I mean, Dorian specifically, she worked on your gear.
But Bryn is the one.
So he's going there to...
Bryn is the one that made the date.
All right, so 3 of you head to the 2 nights. and one goes after Erica. Let's follow towards Erica. You knock on the door, and she opens it.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
You seem like you're going through
really...
a hard time, and I've been to the pit and lost friends there. Do you want to talk?
I want to talk about
losing friends in the pit, because I have done that too.
Sure. Come in. Your friends with you?
No, just me.
And the Raven Man.
No, the Raven Man's outside, you know.
What, you lost friends too?
Yes. We had gone down to the pit. Myself, Dorian, you've met him. Teriali and Nicodemus, whom I met earlier in that day. I had known them for less than a day. But Teriali had been to the pit before with Dorian, and they had recruited me because another friend of theirs, too, actually had gone missing in the pit. They had encountered something that drove them back. They couldn't recover their friends, who, well, they're not even certain if they're alive. Last seen, they were downed. But there's a cult in the pit. I don't know if you had encountered them or just the Sandpoint Devil, whom we fought off last night? Was it last night in character?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sorry, let me back up. Last night, were you in town? Because we had fought off, the four of us, we had fought off the Sandpoint Devil, it seems, in the market square. Was that what your party had seen in the pit?
Seen? I saw nothing. And she's like tearing up as you're talking.
Sit next to her, hug her,
and
as much as a tree can.
I cowered in the fog.
I had seen the fog.
Jolie, he was just grabbed off the ledge out of the fog. It didn't even see what it was. You could smell the ash, the burn, you just heard the screams, and
I'm letting her talk and basically just giving her comfort. I'm not interrupting.
Yeah, she just pauses and she's just reliving this in her mind over and over again as she talks. And it's like she just gets lost.
Okay. At the point where I think she is like descending into despair, I'm going to stop. Basically, I'm going to try to help her get over this. And I'm going to tell her that there is a cult in the pit. The cult of this Sandpoint Devil. There are human hands that cause the suffering she attributes to a supernatural force. And those are the hands that we are going to go down there and chop off. These are people who have chosen to do evil, as opposed to supernatural beings that have the evil within them and therefore cannot change the nature of their acts. No, there are people there who have decided that they want to terrorize Sandpoint and that they want to worship this evil being. And we are going to go down there. We are going to retrieve the comrades of Dorian and Dariali, and we're going to bring as many of them to justice as we can. And I want you to know that what you've told me will help. Is there anything else you can think of?
And she wipes her eyes, just the tears, and you can just see her eyes are just so red from crying, and as she wipes them, they just immediately glass over as tears build up more, just hanging in her eyes, and you can tell she's trying to replay this whole thing where what did I see? What we're in the fog. I wish
you did
get the idea. I wish I knew more. And she's and then she changes it to, I'm glad I don't know anymore.
You did what you could. You got out, and that is all you can do for yourself. It is okay. I know you feel guilt because you came back and they didn't, but that's life. That is how life goes. And if you think that you hadn't done right by someone, it is important that you use the time that you do have now to do right by them now. Think about your companions and what they wanted in life, who their friends were, who their families were, and if there's anything you can do for them here. You don't have to go back. You don't have to prove anything. But you should try to help with the time that you have. Instead of dwelling on the pain and the hurt, try to alleviate the pain and the hurt of the people who are still here, who need it.
All right. With that, I'm going to have you roll to make an impression.
And is that diplomacy?
It is.
Perfect. I actually am an expert in this. I don't want to re-roll it and make it worse, so I'm going to let that 20 total stand.
Right.
Actually, hold on. This is an odd episode. Next episode is even. We're going to get hero points back.
No, they reset this time.
They reset this.
Yeah, but somebody will get 1 for
recap. Nope. Then I am letting that 20 total stand.
Right.
Is what is.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate your kind words, and I know what your loss must feel like. I know what my loss feels like anyway, when you feel helpless to save your friends.
Yes. I felt exactly that as I watched them die in the fight.
I appreciate your kindness.
Perhaps we can talk more just about anything and everything another time.
That might be nice.
Okay.
And go ahead.
I'm not going to stand up and leave, but if I get the feeling that she's we're done for tonight, then I'm going to bid her good night.
Yeah. I think that's where that's at.
All right. Then I'm done.
Okay.
So when I said don't cock block me, bro.
Listen, you went to a second date. You gave up, okay? You could have gone up, okay? I waited. I gave you time. I backed off. Then you go off.
This is not bro behavior.
Bro, you went on a date with someone else right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's some questions about bro code here.
It's not bro behavior.
Right. Well,
And
I don't know Cadence code because I'm not actually trained in religion.
And the other 3 of you guys make your way over to Two Nights Brewery, and you walk through the door. And as you come through, Sava turns from the bar. Oh, I didn't think you guys were coming at this hour. And we'll find out what that entails next week.
That's awesome. I made a new friend.
You did.
I'm not sure what you made.
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures, a Dour Gnome production. Please share us with your community and drop us a review. It is listeners like you who help build this community. Check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and to join our Discord community. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder Adventure Path, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint by James Jacobs. Music and sound effects for this podcast are by Monument Studios. Check them out at monumentstudios.net. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.